Hey everybody, welcome back to
my GasGas channel.
Alright, today we're going to take the silencer off and we're going to repack this bad boy. Okay, one thing on this silencer, I've never done this yet on Richard's silencer, Richard from House of Horsepower. So I've never taken that off yet. So I'll pull it off the bike. We're gonna open it up for the first time and we're gonna repack it together and we're both gonna learn how to do it. I've done, the other silencers, the Q Stealth, the turbine. Those are pretty basic. I'm expecting the same thing inside of this one. I'm just expecting a basic design. And, well, let's do it. Let me pull it off the bike. Hey guys, first off I wanted to say sorry for taking so long to put out some of these how-to videos. I've been putting out some riding racing videos that I've had. They're a little bit older, but I know I don't have a lot of riding videos up on the channel right now, so I went ahead and put those out. And to be honest with you, I took a short little break. A good friend of mine just passed away not too long ago. I worked with him on the fire department. He's 39 years old. He was found in his wife found him in his bedroom, face down on the floor from a cardiac arrest. So I've been kind of not really feeling too motivated to make these. And to kind of make matters worse, I was really good friends with him. We were roommates for a long time. He's actually the friend that introduced me to my current wife, Danielle. And by I say introduce, he actually pointed her out one day when we were shopping for groceries on duty for dinner that evening. He came prancing around the corner and said, "Hottie and frozen foods." So we rushed over there and there she was, and that's how I met her, in the parking lot. I just bit my lip, sucked it up, asked her out on a date. 2 years later, we wound up engaged. Shortly thereafter, wound up married. Anyway, so yeah, that kind of hit a little close to home, losing a good friend like that. But it's not your problem, it's my problem, so I'm here to make some videos. So let's get to it. Okay, I have the silencer off. Okay, this is the Richard's House of Horsepower silencer. I have my two-stroke packing material. Now, it's outlaw packing material, and I'm not gonna say, well, I'm a huge fan of outlaw. It actually looks like decent packing material. Two reasons why I picked this is I was familiar with Outlaw. I've heard their name before, and I do have a few of their products. Like I have a radiator cap that I have on my bike from Outlaw. And really, secondly, the biggest reason why I picked this is because it was only $7. There's a couple other brands out there that, well, the more familiar was FMF. I've used that before. Their packing is over $10 now, and so anyway, $10 for packing when these guys are doing it for $7, and it actually kind of looks the same to me. So got my packing, got my little hammer, okay, got my Allen tool, it's number 4, and got ultra blue silicone sealant to reseal the silencer. So it's hot as bleep out here, man. I tell you, it's super freaking hot. Okay, I have never taken this apart yet. So, you and I are going to take this apart for the first time here on video. And I am not sure which end. This end, I don't think comes out to be packed because it's welded. There are some Allen bolts in there, but I don't know. So I'll pull this side off. We'll see what's in it. love Richard's stuff. You can tell that was made in a shop, handmade. He's got his little marker on there for his alignment. So it's nice to know these were made on an assembly line that actually somebody took the time and the care to hand measure and cut and put these pipes together. Or, sorry, silencers together. That's odd. Those are two different sizes. Huh. Wonder if that's on purpose or I don't know. That's all we had in the shop. Alright, that's not moving. Let's take the cap off. I've taken the cap off before. Let me dig all this crud out of there real quick. Oh, hey, it's moving. That's pretty cool. Let's wipe that off. Looks like I'm gonna have to take off those 3 bolts. The 3 Allen heads that I pointed out. The white people are melting out here. It's so hot. It's humid today. We had like 10 drops of rain touch down last night. Now it's just super friggin' humid. Alright, I can tell you that. It's not the right size. That, not the right size either. Just the one in the middle. Ooh. That's pretty loose. This is going to be the tight one, the obscure. Oh, of course. I forgot to tell you also, frog tape, masking tape for the packing material to hold it together. I don't use this for any particular reason. It was just, we had recently painted, so I had this laying around. And I don't think it really matters what color tape you use. I've never heard my bike be too particular on the brand or color. So. Okay, well, that is just a pipe. Just a pipe. Sitting there. Alright, well, let's see if this just comes out. That thing just goes straight through. Hate to put a pair of pliers in there and twist on it, but I don't know what else to do. Comes out, man. Okay. There is no need to take this end off. So, on his silencer, there's no need to take that off. Now, I get the luxury of lining it back up which way it went on the bike. That was super smart, huh? Hey, but you know what? That's how we all learn. I could have taken this apart and edited it. It made me look like a super genius. But hey, you know what? I make mistakes too. So, that's the way it goes, man. We all make mistakes. Wow, this stuff's... Now see, he's using this little flimsy, like yarn stuff. Be right back. So, the garbage can. Now you can hear the fan whipping that crap around. Alright. I don't know why this was inside my house. Other than me playing around with it, doing something to annoy my wife. This stuff is in there. Good Lord. Hey, look at that. You know what? It looks like just each end of it got the brunt of all the crap. Actually looks alright. Yeah. Huh. That's pretty clean inside there. I mean, it's actually real clean. Alright, man. Waste collection. Okay, we got this. This actually looks pretty clean. You know, to me it does. Anyways, I'm not a real stickler. If these were clogged or plugged up, I'd take a wire brush to it. But I mean, it actually looks fine. You know. So let's get this show on the road. And we'll start wrapping this thing up. There's scissors. Doesn't look like there was any silicone on any parts of this. Taking it apart, so it looked to be free of silicone. Speaking of silicone, I'm gonna get some new toys come the 11th. But don't let my wife tell you I told you that. Or don't let my wife know that I told you that. Okay. Now, let's see. I'm just gonna trim just a tiny bit of this up right here. Probably about 2 inches off the end of it. If I don't, it'll bunch up. I don't want it all bunched up in there. You don't want to wrap it too tight. You know, everybody's got their theories on how to wrap this stuff. Oh, you gotta wrap it super tight. Oh no, you gotta leave it really loose. You know what? How about right in the middle? Little tight, little loose. Oh, wait a minute. That would be just, you know, almost perfect, wouldn't it? So, anyways. And guys, what I'm doing on these videos is just, it's not set in stone. These are just how-tos to get you started into doing this stuff. You know? This is just to get you going, to let you get comfortable in doing your own maintenance and add-ons and so forth. And when the time comes, we're going to tear down my 2012 motor. At 500 hours, I'm doing a complete tear down, but I've still got a ways to go because right now I'm not riding. I don't feel like driving up north. So stinking far. So I'm gonna have to wait till it cools off and add up those hours. So I imagine it's probably gonna be another 6 months before I do a complete tear down on that. But we're doing everything. I am gonna do cylinder, bearings, every single bearing inside there. Redo the crank. I'm gonna redo the piston. And all the seals, everything is getting done on it. I tore down my wife's 97, not too, well, I guess it's been a while. I lose track. You get older and the years just start flying by and you think 2 years was yesterday. It was for me anyway, so anyway. I did a complete teardown of hers, and it didn't go too bad. So one thing that I can recommend is when you start tearing down things that you've never done before, take a picture of it before you take anything apart, of the whole project. Take a picture of the whole project. And then take a picture of each step that you do, okay? Or video. Videos are good too. Pictures are just a lot quicker than videos because you can go right to what you need to look at. Those things, doing pictures has saved me so many times. Okay, there you go. Let's button it back up. What's cool is this little screen right here. If you need one for forest, to make it forest legal, he'll just throw a screen in there for you, and I don't think he even charges you at all. So. Give Richard Wilson a call. His mod, his pipe and silencer, top 3 best modifications for your GasGas bike that you could ever do. Okay? He can give you, or he'll sell you, a electron carburetor. I think you do get a little bit of a price break if you order it all as a package, and that's what I did. But as it turns out, he wasn't really a fan of the Electron, which is okay. I mean, it's fine. You don't have to be a fan of every new gadget that comes out, you know. And I've gotten some emails from people that think I'm nuts because I don't like the Electron carburetor. But I mean, really, it's not about being crazy or anything. It's about your personal preferences and what you feel or think is better for you. So, you know, if I do some things and what I do is only recommendations, it's not gospel. You know, it's not the end all be all. You don't have to do it. You don't have to. What I'm doing is just stuff that works for me, and I'll pass it on to you. Or stuff that just didn't work for me, you know, like the Electron. And again, not trying to deter anybody from buying the Electron. There are a lot of happy Electron owners out there. So don't get me wrong. It's just, for my application, I didn't care for it. But Richard will sell you the pipe and this silencer and a newly designed JD red needle. The JD kit, I think it's great. If you've never jetted your bike before and you're looking to start into jetting your own bike, it's a great idea. Don't be scared, just get in there and do it. I was really nervous when I started to jet my bike, but the JD kit kind of took all of that away from me. I recently was on Thumper Talk and somebody was asking about their 2015 300, and he was looking for somebody to help him with some jetting. He obviously he was new because he was asking for like a 350 main, which, you know, people do that. You just don't make fun of them. Just help the guy out, you know. So waited and nobody really responded to it. So I responded to him and just told him, it's like, you know, one of the best things I can do to tell you just to get started in jetting your bike is getting that JD kit. It takes a lot of the guesswork out of. Well, another forum person, which I've talked to this individual before. He's not a bad guy. Remarked that, you know, alluded to that the JD kit was crap and that everybody who knew bought it and pulled it out of their bikes. Okay, one, it's not crap. It's not crap. I don't think Richard would recommend it for his power-up kit if it was crap. The JD kit is a good kit. It's a good starting point. If you don't want to if you don't want to sit here and guess and trial and error with your jetting, which a lot of people have done, just get the kit. It's and I'm not sponsored by JD, so I don't get any kickbacks for saying this, but it's a good starting point. And once you start to garbage man, break time. Okay, once you get the kit and you start jetting your bike and you start to learn how your bike feels, how it responds to different needles or jets, pilots, mains. This shit's itchy and I'm sweaty. You'll start to get more comfortable. You can even branch out and start using different needles. A lot of the guys use a Suzuki needle and they've had great success for it, or with it. A lot of guys have used a Yamaha needle and have had good success with it. I hate messing with my carburetor. I'm kind of set it and go with it and keep riding. I mean, if it starts to run really crappy, obviously I'm gonna do something about it, and I sooner ride a bike that's not responding well. But I just hate messing with that stuff. I have the JD red needle in mine, and it's the older needle, and I'm perfectly happy with it. I better stop before I get on a rant. So let's just finish this up, get it on the bike, wrap it up, and go. Okay, now I got this back. figured which is which. Fast forward to the end if you don't want to sit here and watch me doing this crap. This is really the only one I need to do by hand. As far as I can go. I can tell you something, that this silencer is massive. It is well built. He did not slouch on building this silencer. I will tell you that. It is a solid piece of aluminum. Yeah, that's right. This is aluminum. That's stainless. It just occurred to me, man. It just occurred to me. Okay, we got it all back together. Now, we pulled this apart together. I'd never done it before, obviously, because I took the whole thing apart. So what we learned today is that you do not have to take this off, unless you really want to. It kind of visually it helped me line up that insert inside. So pull off this cap, the two Allen heads, one on top, one on the bottom. And with a little coaxing, you can pull that whole piece out. Wrap it up, shove it back in, tap on it, line it up, bolt it back on the bike. So that was actually pretty easy. I made it a lot longer than it had to be, but we were doing it for the first time together. So that's it. Stay tuned, guys. I will be doing some more. I'm kind of out of my morning phase, my friend Josh. So anyway, see you on the next one. Okay, this is aluminum, so I'm just curious about something, you know, because it's pretty nice. I polished the slides on my firearms the other day, on my Ruger and my Springfield XD, and ooh, super shiny. So I'm curious. Bear with me here. Wow. Okay. Can you guys see that? All right. I'm looking at my phone here. This way, this way, this way. There. Look. Wow. That is cool. I was curious about what this was going to do and how it polish up. So, guess what my next video is going to be about? I'm bored as hell. I know it's off-roading. I'm so bored now that I'm not riding. It's so hot outside. So, I'm gonna polish the silencer. Alright? So next time, I'm gonna show it to you. It'll all be pretty and very shiny.